Children will have to work more hours in a day just to pay their slice of the federal debt. Their mountain is getting steeper by the second, and it's got to stop. I'll tell you that right now. I have a lot of confidence in the American people. I have a lot of confidence. Reverend Killian talked about the framers. And what we're seeing today is the beginnings of what happened that December day in 1773, where those guys took that tea and dumped it overboard in Boston Harbor. And it was the beginning of the spark. And I believe this is the spark that's going to take back the Congress of the United States of America. It's not just Washington. There are governors who went to Washington. A Republican governor from the far western reaches of this great nation went to D.C. with his hand held out. We're better than that in Alabama, aren't we? If we can't take care of ourselves, we need to get out of this business, right there. Amen. It's a serious time. The country is in a very difficult situation economically. I don't have to tell you what we're dealing with. The message out of Washington and the message out of Montgomery and out of every state capital has got to be clear. No more bailouts. We are going to require that government do like every man and woman, business person in this state, in this country is doing, and that is tighten their belts, live within their means. And if we engage, and let me tell you, the winds of change are upon us. I can feel it. We can take this country back. We will get our fiscal house in order. We will pay the price today because we don't want to lay it on our children, and we'll get this country back on track. Thank you, and God bless you.
Now, a personal aside, the next speaker we're fixing to have is, I'm a little bit biased, so y'all just bear with a proud papa for a minute because it's my son. His name is Ashley Johnston. He's a 6th grader at Eastwood Christian School, and he is going to come and quote to us part of the Patrick Henry speech to the Virginia House of Burgesses at the beginning of the Revolution. We hear this speech a lot off and on throughout our lives, but listen to the words. It is just as relevant today and just as germane today as it was over 200 years ago. So as he's reading this speech, I want you to listen to the words. Obviously, this speech was directed toward the crown, but today the federal government is the crown. So listen to the words and think about that, because they're still relevant today. Ash?
Hi, I am Ashley, and I am an American. I may not pay taxes yet, but I will someday, and boy is it going to be a lot. I will now read a portion from the Patrick Henry speech, Give Me Liberty or Give Me Death, which he gave to the Virginians to inspire them to join the cause against Great Britain's tyranny. Patrick Henry may not have used notes, but I sure will today. Mr. President, it is natural to man to indulge in the illusions of hope. We are apt to shut our eyes against the painful truth and listen to the song of that siren till she transforms us into beasts. Is this the part of wise men engaged in a great and arduous struggle for liberty? Sir, we have done everything that could be done to avert the storm which is now coming on us. We have petitioned, we have remonstrated, we have supplicated, we have prostrated ourselves before the throne, and have implored its interposition to arrest the tyrannical hands of the ministry and parliament. Gentlemen may cry, peace, peace, but there is no peace. The war has actually begun. The next gale that sweeps through the north will bring to our ears the clash of resounding arms. What is it that gentlemen wish? What would they have? Is life so dear, or peace so sweet, as to be purchased at the price of chance and slavery? Forbid it, Almighty God. I know not what course others may take, but as for me, give me liberty or give me death.
We're getting with it now because we're not using the stand anymore. Do something with this. Mr. Greg Goodell, about a hand, please. All right, let's see. Mr. Greg Goodell is our next speaker. Let me talk about Greg for a minute. He's a good guy. Greg has had a radio career of over 30 years throughout several major markets in the United States, Chicago, South Florida. He's now here in Montgomery. He is the morning guy for the morning show on Q96.1 in the mornings. And he hosts the happy hour on the new FM station, News Talk 107.9 here in Montgomery. Greg is on from 4 until 6 p.m. every evening, and I've listen to him today, 107.9 FM, and I'm sure they'll be making a little bit of mention about the Tea Party Day, just a little. But Greg recently, before he comes on, I have to give him some credit. He recently was named as the #1 morning show in the whole state of Alabama by the LM Broadcasters Association, so we are fortunate to have him here in Montgomery. And Greg, it's all yours.
Where is the teleprompter? My name is Greg Goodell. I am a Hawk Show toast, and I just need to do the requisite plug. We have a gift here in Montgomery, an FM talk station at 107.9 FM, and we want your voices on the air so you can be heard all over North, Central, Western, and Eastern Alabama and get your message across to the politicians that have gone deaf to what we want. Some of you have called me and asked, what became of the patriotism of September 12th, 2001? Here it is today. Look around. How proud we are to be part of the rally that's taking across all 57 states in this country. Anybody could make that mistake. Friends, we are making history today. And how wonderful, especially me, a dang Yankee, can come to Montgomery, Alabama, and talk to the best people on the world. That's why I love it here, because of you. You have made this my home, and I thank you. We have history that's been made previously here. One woman, Rosa Parks, made history because she had the guts not to go to the back of the bus, and she changed the world. If one woman can make history, look what we can do. We're going to make history too. We're starting the second American Revolution today. Let's start here in Montgomery, where we pay. I thought they were kidding when I came here and said you have a 10% sales tax. And my thought was, you're supposed to tithe Jesus Christ, not the government. This country was born on a revolution based that taxation without representation was tyranny, and it is. And I'm here to tell you today that taxation with misrepresentation is no better. Enough! I am going to call out names here today. These people need to go. Nancy Pelosi! Barney Frank!